Hey, what's up, everybody? Rob Marzullo here, Ram Studio Comics. Welcome back. And today I'm just going to live stream some work on the comic book here, unless I get some requests or something, I can explain something. But other than that, I'm just going to start doodling away over here. I'm going to try to start killing a couple birds with one stone, and you know, just knocking out some of my comic while live streaming. See how that works. So I'll just add some inks into panel 1 here. Do 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 do. Let's see what brush I'm on. G pen. I actually like my detail on pen better. Just a little. What's up, James? How you doing? How you been? What's going on, Anthony? So yeah, I just figured I would finally get Manga Studio out. Try it here on the live stream. I know a couple people were kind of expecting probably more Manga Studio stuff. So I think I got the bugs worked out. I at least got all my panels on the one screen like I wanted. Yeah, thanks guys. Yeah, Blackstone spoilers. I know. And this book is so behind schedule, it's insane. So I'm hoping that by doing it this way, it'll allow me to get back on track and still produce some content. What's up, DBZ Nation? How you doing? See, I'm hoping I can get some Manga Studio stuff going for you guys real quick here. Start answering some more questions back on this program. Yeah, I probably should just focus on one program. Because in all honesty, I mean, I think you kind of kill yourself if you use as many as I do, because you're constantly figuring out stuff about each program and redoing brushes and things like that. So I mean, I kind of like bouncing around on different programs, but in some ways I wonder if I'm wasting too much time. At least with one program, you're forced to kind of learn everything about it, and Manga Studio has it all in there. I mean, so it's really beneficial to just kind of go with this one. But I bounce around. I do blame the software a little bit, because they each kind of would develop a better tool than the other one. Then the other one would have to catch up. But I'm starting to realize that, given enough time, they all adopt the same tool anyways. So you really can just kind of wait. We kind of talked about this the other day, but but then you take a look at something like Photoshop, which is like the powerhouse pretty much, and it still doesn't have the perspective tools, which is kind of strange, but whatever. But this one definitely this one's still my favorite for inking by far. It just feels the best when you're inking. Yeah, James says too expensive keeping up with the multiple programs. Yeah, it really is. It's ridiculous. Um, I kind of use it as a write off. It's a business venture. I kind of look at it like that and use them as write offs. But yeah, if you're trying to keep up with all of them, it does get costly. But I justify it by doing tutorials with some of them. I was kind of hoping too, by doing more like that, I would eventually get sponsored, but it never really happened like that. Never got a call from any of these program. I recently got an offer to put some of my stuff on Content Paradise with Smith Micro. They liked my my brushes and things like that. But man, it was just a nightmare setting that up, and it never finally was able to get anything on there. I just lost interest, honestly. It's kind of sad, but I don't know. They really don't have the best support. They got great tech support, which is strange. It must be a different department or something like that. But their store support is horrible, just horrible. But whatever. I hate to blast them though, because I love their program. But hey, the program is fantastic. Obviously, I'm using it right now. So let me know if you guys want to know any particular thing. Other than that, I'll just sit here and doodle away. But if you got a question, especially concerning what I'm doing, just feel free to ask. Do 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 do. This whole live stream experience is all kind of weird. See, just watch me draw. Look at this. Oh well. Guess there could be more boring things to do. It's exciting for me anyways. I'm having a good time. Yeah, I gotta get this book done. I gotta quit putting it on the back burner and put it on the front burner. This is just crazy. People ask me about it and I feel guilty, like, yeah, it's not out yet, sorry. I keep having to work for a living. Yay. But, it always seems like people are real understanding about it, We all gotta fight that, the daily grind and all that stuff to do our enjoyable stuff. But yeah, I got to make time for it because it really doesn't take that long to produce a book. It's just fitting it in the old schedule. That's the hard part. Any of you guys working on your own books right now? James says, does Twitch cost you anything to do live streams? No, it's totally free platform to post on, as far as I know. They actually contacted me and asked me to do some live streams, but you still don't immediately make a partner. You got to get like so many views and so many people consecutively watching or something, which I still don't know what those numbers are, but I'm waiting to hear back from the reps or whatever they call themselves, I guess. But yeah, so eventually, hopefully, I'll get like a little subscribe button or something, and you do some other things with it to kind of derive some, income from it or whatever. But for now, I'm just doing it to get the ball going. And then I had the streams going on YouTube, and I kind of cut back on them, and I felt guilty about it. I was like trying to balance my schedule. And then I was like, you know what, I'm going to get back with them. And then when Twitch contacted me, I said, all right, I'm going to go with this platform because it seems to be the more popular live stream platform. So might as well go here where people are already, going here for that. And I'm hoping that because of that, it'll get overall more exposure for the book and the projects I'm doing, stuff like that, whatever. But we'll see. If not, if it doesn't pick up and take off, I'll go right back to YouTube with the streams or whatever, but hopefully it'll kind of take flight here. Oh, you're working on a book but taking your time with it? Cool. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I can't fault you. That's definitely what I'm doing. This book is taking me way too long to produce. It's mainly because my work too. It's like I do well, occasionally. Lately, I've been on a drought, but I do the storyboards, and so then I'll get like real busy with that, and that's when the book definitely just has to sit around. And then it's hard to get back in the stream because once I have the free time, I don't know if it's going to be free time. That's kind of the messed up thing about being a freelance artist. Like, you never really know when your breaks are. It's like your breaks, you don't take your breaks take you, if that makes any sense. But I'm just saying that, like, they just randomly occur, and then you're always kind of waiting for that next gig, and so you don't know when you can chill out, which that's the one part I do not like. I like, the one good thing about having a job is you go, oh, it's Friday, I can relax. But no, not when you're a freelance artist. You don't know when to relax. And you might be relaxing too much, and then stuff gets scary. So yeah, it's you got to constantly stay on the grind. I'm realizing that, like, right now. So I've been putting out more promos and stuff like that, and hitting the proverbial streets, but pretty much the internet streets. so crazy. I still prefer it though. I used to have to do door-to-door sales for my business, and I'd do it. It's like you got to do it, and you'd always get something. It always seemed to yield results, but man, sometimes it sucked walking into a door and then realizing somebody didn't want you there or whatever, and you just, hey, just wanted to promote to you real quick. But I learned real quick the best way to do that was to bring something for free. Like, I used to do these little free candy boxes, and it was so funny because if somebody was like giving me the cold shoulder, I'd be like, well, hey, I didn't want to take up much of your time. Here's this free box of candy. Hope you have a great day. And they would you could see them kind of feel bad a little bit. Like, wait a second, what are you selling? We can talk now. And so it was kind of a cheesy ploy, but it worked. Everybody likes free candy. Except when you do it at a candy store, they kind of look at you like you're stupid. Like, we already have tons of candy here. Why did you just bring in a box of free candy? Alrighty, anyways. So, any questions here? Oh, there's a question right there. How long have you been streaming? Like in the grand scale of things? Like, or just today? What do you mean by that? Life in general? Or just when did I start today? That's a broad question. Yeah, about 10 minutes. Yeah, I just started. Yep. I'll probably go for an hour or something. I just wanted to work on this page. I kind of just wanted to work on this panel. And what I've been thinking is, if I do the occasional panel for my book, I mean, yes, it is kind of a spoiler. I'm showing the book. But I figured that way I could answer. Oh, you mean overall? Yeah, I just started streaming like 4 days ago. But yeah, he's saying sorry. I know, I'm sorry too. I didn't know what he meant. But I streamed for a while over on YouTube, and then I came over here with it. So I think overall this is probably my 8th stream in life or whatever. But yeah, so I figure what I'll do is do the occasional panel on here, and then I think it'll be good for everybody, because a lot of people ask questions on how to design panels or draw comics or do whatever, and then I can answer it while getting my book done. So at least that way the book is getting done, because it needs to get done. I need book 2 under my belt, then 3, then 4. I mean, shoot, I think the story doesn't even really heat up really good till like book 3. I gotta I gotta hurry up and get to those cool story arcs I got planned. By planned, I mean scribbled on the back of a notepad. Oh well, welcome to the creative section. Oh yeah, thanks. Thanks for the welcome. Yeah, I'm glad they finally did the creative section is new on here, right? They just finally did this, I believe. Because this platform was generally more just geared for gaming, right? How many years have I been doing videos? Oh God, yeah, I've been on YouTube for like I want to say going on 3 years now. So yeah, I'm not like new to making videos or something like that. I wasn't trying to. Hopefully, I wasn't giving that impression. Yeah, I've made. God, I think I'm over 400 videos on YouTube now. It's crazy. Which I kind of treat them the same as a live stream. Really, I don't do a whole lot of editing. I mean, I do a little bit, but I pretty much just hit record and I start saying, "Hey, today I'm going to teach you how to draw this, do that, whatever." So they kind of are like mini live streams, really, in a sense. But I like live streams because, you know, the interactivity. Mr. Mara Rising says, Rob Marzullo meant to say hello, but was pursuing over pursuing over your YouTube. Like your work. Yeah, thanks very much. I appreciate that. I've been here for a year and a half. Ink One says. I Ink One. Yeah, cool. I'll have to follow you. Drop a link in the comment there, or can I click on your name and follow you? How does that work? I'm still learning this whole setup here. I can't spell. Well, you spelled I can't spell right, so you're doing better. Yeah, I'm horrible at spelling. I don't know if I want to glare on this side of his face. I don't think I do. Do. Perusing. That's what I thought you meant, but I try not to correct people when they're typing. It's rude. But yeah, I assumed that's what you meant. I was hoping you weren't pursuing my YouTube channel. Oh my God, he's right behind me. He's pursuing my YouTube channel. Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. That's like supposed to be my scary music. That's the music I say to my kid when I'm getting ready to like chase him around the house. Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. It's like Jaws or something, isn't it? I think. Did he? Oh, I thought he was talking to me. Do you do art? Like, man, thanks. I'm doing art right now. What do you think this is? That's funny. Like, man, apparently I'm doing a very poor job of it. Oh, thanks, Mr. Mar Rising. Think I'll do good on here? Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, I mean, either way, I think it'll be good for the. I had a few fans from YouTube that kept asking me, "Hey, are you going to do any more live streams?" So, if nothing else, they'll be able to find me over here, which is good. But, you know, if I can develop an additional following or somehow expand my reach or whatever, you know, it's all good. I mean, you know, it's so tough, I think, to make any kind of headway as far as being a online artist or whatever. But exposure is always a good thing. You know, when you're creating and stuff like that, you got to get exposure. So that part about being a digital artist and the internet is pretty exciting in terms of that. So only time will tell. See what happens. Oh, got it. You were talking to I Ink One, or is it Link One or I Ink One? Got it. Yeah, I know. It caught me off guard. I'm like, man, of course I do art. Look this is art. It's not very great art, but it's art. All right, let's fill in the old Blackstone here. Actually, this part I do like using the G pen. So yeah, we'll probably be doing that critique session pretty quick here, but I need to get some more not fan art. I need to get some more art into my studio. If you guys are listening, or hopefully you're listening, but if you know anybody that wants to get critiques done or be on the critique live stream that I'll be doing, just send over an image of your work to Ram Studio Comics. So you jump on Facebook, it's facebook.com, Ram Studio Comics, and message me on there with your picture, and make sure you give me your name that you want linked on, like, you know, like when I go to talk about it on the live stream and critique it or whatever, make sure you give me the name that you want used for that. Like, don't give me your personal name and then get mad if I use your personal name or something. You know, make sure to tell me what name you want credited when I do the critique. Yeah, because I think so far I only got like 2, so I want to make sure I got at least 4 or 5, maybe more. I got to kind of figure out what it would take to do that. I think it might be a live stream slash, or a critique live stream slash, maybe some drawovers or something, or maybe I try to say what I might do different. I really don't want to draw over somebody's artwork, but it's digital, but I would be doing it digitally. Oh, let's see. Okay, you guys are talking back and forth. Sweet. Just making sure. Well, that's the only tricky thing. I don't know how people do that. Like, just focus on what they're creating or playing games and then turn around and read the comments. Or, that's what I was going to ask. Does anybody know if some people are doing it all on one screen for some reason? Like, because it would make it easier to look over at the comments? Or a lot of people are probably dual screening it, right? I would think that's what they're doing. But then, like I said, about the reading the comments part, it seems like it almost makes sense to have it on the same screen, just off to the side. But I'd have to have a bigger screen because I need my real estate. Oh yeah, go ahead. I ink one. Mr. Mars used 2 monitors. Yeah, me too. That's what I figured. Maybe I just use a bigger monitor for the live stream part, and then place it overhead to my Cintiq so I can look up a little easier instead of looking over to my laptop screen. That might make a little more sense. But yeah, you can post a link. I appreciate you asking first. That's cool. Yeah. So what's up? Anybody? Any questions? Anything I can answer for you, or any more ideas for future live streams, stuff like that? Okay, that's your Instagram. Cool. After Mac, are you, God, I'm trying to remember which one I got. I got one to my Ram Studio Comics. Did you draw the pic of Blackstone or no? Which one did you do? Because if it was a while ago, I might need you to resend that so I can update the folder. You stream on the Adobe channel? Really? How do you do that? I didn't even know Adobe had that. So you can stream directly on Adobe's channel? Let's see. I don't know if it's just me, but I've followed you 3 times now. It's getting annoying. TBH on Twitch. I don't. Throwback. Wait, what's TBH? What are you talking about? Oh, my bad. All right. That was for Link 1 or iInk 1. Yeah, I haven't tried the Adobe platform. I honestly had no clue they had a streaming platform. Oh, got it, After Mac. Yeah, Jason McCormick, got it. All right, good to see you, man. Yeah. So if you can either resend it, or I should still have it, so it shouldn't be a big deal. But I remember the one you're talking about now. I just didn't realize it was you, bud. So all right, so I'll grab that one for the critique as well. Yeah, that'd be cool if Manga Studio had a channel on here. Um, yeah, that's the only thing I'm not digging about Twitch. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's got a definitely a cool setup and everything, but man, it seems a bit buggy. Like that's the only part I'm not digging. Like at least when I streamed on YouTube, it wasn't the interface at all wasn't buggy. Um, but then when I asked people, they were like, "Oh yeah, Twitch is awesome for live streaming. That's the place to go." So that's ultimately what that, along with them contacting me, made me decide to do it. But yeah, it seems the interface seems a bit buggy. Like, and I definitely don't like the app. The app compared to the desktop version kind of sucks in my opinion. But whatever. I know they can't all be perfect. Hardly any program or software is perfect. But yeah, it does seem a bit glitchy in my opinion. Glitchy twitchy. Got to get the glitch out of Twitch. Let's see. Yeah, but 3 times, man. Seriously, LOL, it's not just your channel either. Yeah, it's one of those things. I think once you dig in, you'll like it. Yeah, I mean, I'm already digging it for sure. It's cool. I mean, the experience is cool. So yeah, and the interface, yeah, being a bit buggy. I mean, it's not like a deal breaker or nothing. It's not that so buggy where it's like, no, I just can't be on here, or I wouldn't be on here right now. But it just seems like such a big platform. Like, one of the other things I'm not particularly fond of at the moment, and I'm hoping they eventually change it, but I'm wondering if it's a lack of real support or what do you call it? Not support, but like their ability to maintain it, whatever the right way to say that is. But the fact that they dumped the videos after 14 days, I think that's a bit strange. Like, I think that the videos should stay up a lot longer than that. Just my personal opinion, because I like how when you rewatch the live streams on here, you get to see your guys' comments. So if they ditch it in 14 days, I got to circulate them over to YouTube, which is fine, but then people won't see the comments. They'll think I'm just talking to myself or whatever. They'll know it's a live stream, but it gives that impression. That's the only thing I don't like. let's see. For my live stream yesterday, I installed Twitch on my Roku, iPad, iPhone. I watched on the TV, commented on my phone, and drew on my iPad. Nice. Well, you definitely got it going then. Yeah, and it's not that it's not functional. What I mean is like the interface reacts different, at least from the standpoint of somebody like checking their, and it's partly because I don't know the interface as well as I should. So let me give it some time before I keep opening up my pile. I mean, I'm still really, really new to this setup. So, a lot of it's probably just me not knowing what the hell I'm doing. I'm like one of those guys that just expect to, open it up and it just works. You got to put it together, it just works. Let's see. There are some things in the works for the video side of things on here that should reflect the YouTube format. Okay, cool. You can make them highlights and they will stay forever. So you can make the videos highlights and they'll just stay on the channel. They won't disappear in 14 days. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, so maybe that's why I should shut up, because it's obvious, it's apparent I just don't know enough about it yet to be really putting my 2 cents in there. Sorry, everybody. I tend to yap too soon. Okay, well, at least I know that now. So basically, I just have to highlight a particular video or live stream. Well, glad I could pick your guys' brain then, because I'm learning stuff right now. Okay, let's see here. So what else is going on? Anything interesting? Anything new? I got nothing. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, it should get easier over time. Just figure it all out. And I'm just a noob right now. Alright, let's see here. If I get quiet, it's just because I'm trying to figure out what I want to do next here on this little scribble. Just getting ready for TwitchCon. Really? Where's that at? When's that at? What's that all about? See, I am totally out of the loop. Alright, let's think his little mitt here. I use Manga Studio about 80% of the time. Yeah, I love this software. It's pretty badass. You know what surprises me? Have they done any updates? I mean, I know they changed it to Clip Studio. I guess I need to update that, but has there been any real changes to the program in a while? Anybody know? I don't think there has there? It's yearly connection for Twitch streamer. Oh, you're saying it's a yearly convention for Twitch streamer? Yeah, so where's that located? Or is it an online deal or is it an actual convention? That was a silly question. I'm sure it's an actual convention. But if so, like where's it at and all that? I mean, I know I won't be able to go. It's probably already getting ready to start up, but nice to see you got Manga Studio going. Are you working on issue 2 or just drawn? No, this is issue 2 right here. Yeah, I figure if I can live stream a little bit of this, just kind of try to combine some efforts because I end up spreading myself too thin, you know, like doing commercial work, then just trying to post YouTube videos, then do some live streams. So I'm like, all right, I got to start combining some of the work into, you know, two birds, one stone kind of thing. I got to start doing more of that. Yeah, if you're talking about the price on Manga Studio, it's real good. It's I mean, when you think about the fact that you buy it and you got it for even the one I got, this is EX. I think I spent like $250 at the time. I think it's come way down, but well worth it. I mean, it's an amazing program. The part I like the most, like I always tell people, is the fact that I got my whole book, you know, in the as one document. Just can't beat that. The only thing that I don't like with this particular upgrade, because I still got 4, thank goodness, so I'll be able to transfer it over. But 4 has the ability to export into a single PDF, where this one doesn't for some reason. You have to save out each individual JPEG and then compile them, I think, inside Mac's got the ability to make a PDF from JPEGs. I believe. I haven't got to the end of this book where I need to do it. But yeah, that's one thing I didn't understand, how you'd upgrade the program to this one and then somehow lose that particular option. And I didn't get that. But again, that could be my lack of knowledge and I could be wrong. So, you know, we'd probably need to contact tech support or something and verify that, unless you guys know. But like I said, luckily I kept version 4, and I know it's in version 4 because that's actually how I made my my first book into a PDF, and then I uploaded it to things like Indie Planet, and now it's on Gumroad for download. So if you guys want a copy of Blackstone, head over to my Gumroad, get a copy. While you're there, pick up some custom brushes. Sorry, I got a plug, man. I gotta do it. But yeah, it's nice that the program allows you to do that. So like if you're working on, you know, a digital comic or something, it's really nice to be able to save that out and upload it to whatever site and do your thing. How much is Blackstone? It's a couple bucks. It's $2 for the download or whatever. It's a good deal if you think about it. You get months of my life for $2. Months. This one's taking me a year. You get a year of my life for $2. Did you miss anything important? No, No, I think it's all been relatively unimportant. Unfortunately. No, it's all important. But no, you didn't miss anything substantial, I don't think. Just doing some inking here. I feel like I'm out of shape on this. I actually well, I guess I did just ink a Spider-Man piece inside of Manga here. And I think I'm going to continue doing all my inks in this program. I tried inking on the iPad Pro, and it's okay. It's actually not that bad, but there's a few things I can't seem to get the right feel for. I love sketching on it, and I think over time I'll be able to ink on it. But Manga Studio has got the inking beat still for speed, anyways. Manga Studios got it beat for speed and for comfort. Were they built for speed or were they built for comfort? Did you motorboat them? Does anybody know what movie that's from? Anybody? Yeah, I don't know. Tips on inking, it would be um, shoot, I don't know. Just vary up the lines a lot, thick to thin. Um, I like what one artist said. I never looked at it this way until I watched a video for God, what's his name? Let's see. I must bow out, but I'm sure I will be sure to let people know to stop in. Cheers and enjoy your stream. Yeah, thanks to Mr. Mars Rising. I appreciate you stopping by. Kudos. Have a good one. But yeah, as far as what's that? Walmart gift cards is hosting you? Oh, sweet. Hello. Hello, how are you? But yeah, so when inking, try to vary up the line weight. But oh yeah, the one artist that I watched this video and he said make sure to put a lot of movement in the lines. And I kind of pondered on that. I'm like, what's that mean? Movement in the lines. But they're just saying like put a lot of form in the lines and movement. Don't let everything be like this. Straight, or whatever. You gotta vary it up. So like for instance, I got all these repetitious lines in here. So these little tiny thin ones that I put in are gonna have a little bit more impact. Same thing with over here. Let me show you what I mean, I guess. Like, all right here. These ones, the reasons why these ones right here stand out so well is because they're different than the majority. And then if I shade here, I want to use some nice little thin lines because it'll stand out differently than the other. It'll look like shading. Now, if they were the same weight as these other lines, it's going to blend. You're not going to get the effect. So you got to, all right, like for instance, right here. See how that little tentacle looks really flat and boring? It's because I didn't add enough variation in those little strokes there to change it up a bit. So that's probably the best advice I can give. I mean, I'm not some advanced inker where I can really help you out too much, but that's one of the things I think about. And the other thing is like do like little textures and stipples and shading. Mix it up. It's if you notice a lot of the good inkers like really have a lot of little effects that they throw into their ink work. Walmart gift card. Saw that you were being featured on Creative. Right now I'm working on a few comics myself. Oh, cool. Yep, gotta love it. Comics are a blast. Well, good luck on your comic. Okay, let me see what else I can get inked here. Yeah, and the other thing too is like line weight. Like, see how the shoulder pops a little bit better and the head here looks kind of like, I just picture there should be a lot bigger line weight like right back here. So a lot of times when I finish up inking, the last thing I'll double check is this nice variety of line weight. So thick to thin right there. What are you saying here? Thanks, that helps. That might be my problem, no variation. Yeah, it's a big problem for a lot of people. You got to vary up them lines. It's unbelievable how much effort goes into a comic book. I'm fairly new to comics in general. In the last 8 months, I've been a crash course in comics as a whole, but it's inspired me to start drawing again. Somehow I've managed to get a 22-page book scripted and thumbnailed. Well, yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, and the hardest thing about comics is just sticking with it, I think, and getting, conforming to a schedule and getting it done. It's so easy to get distracted, and it's so easy to let life get in the way, as it often does. So that's awesome that you've been able to do that. That's why inspiration and motivation with comics and art in general is so important. And then, of course, figuring out a way to make a buck, because it kind of takes away from your inspiration or your creativity. You kind of get drained by the whole worrying about cash flow and crap like that. So it's all like a part of that mix. But if you can manage to stay inspired and knock it out, it's really worth it. It's really rewarding when it's done. Nothing's better than watching somebody flip through your book and getting a smile on their face or saying good job. It just makes it all worth it. Let's see. Awesome. Pretty much I've sketched the 3 comics I made. I just need to actually finish them, but I don't have the time. Thanks, Rob and James. Yeah, it's funny, but you kind of did a lot of the hard part. It's getting started is the tough part. And if you're thumbnailing, you're making the right call, because it's your thumbnailing is your blueprint to the whole production. So if you're doing that and you're getting that whole story fleshed out and you got it in that rough sketch, that's awesome, because it really does become easier. Obviously there's still a lot of work that goes into drawing every page, and thumbnails are not a finished page, but they're a start, and they do give you a concept to go on. So just keep moving forward. That's all you can do. Do a little every day, and the main thing is do some every day. That's the biggest thing, because if you do some every day of anything, I don't care what it is, you're gonna see progression. It's the whole part where people fall off is where they just make excuses and they no longer do it each day. They start replacing doing it each day with I'm gonna do it each day or whatever, and then it never gets done. I'm gonna get back on it. And no, you'd be amazed at what a little every day turns into. You got to do it every day. I don't care if it's working out, drawing a comic, building a house, whatever. Yeah, I'm glad my YouTube channel has helped you. That's one of the things that's kept me doing this digital content, is all the inspiring comments I've gotten from YouTube over the years. I get my occasional crappy hater dude or whatever, but for the most part, I get these ones that are like, hey, you've helped me learn, you've helped me become a better artist. Hey, I did a comic after watching your stuff or whatever, and it's been like, wow, I just very thankful that I can help anybody in that way, and I'm very thankful for the digital age and how easy it's become to share my work and ultimately connect with people that way. So it's pretty cool. So I'm as thankful as anybody else, honestly. Oh yeah, I got a YouTube. I've been on YouTube for I think 3 years and over 400 videos. I think it's something crazy. I've done a lot of videos over the years. I'm kind of a videoholic, content holic. I make videos. I make video tutorials now. I've actually got courses on Udemy, Gumroad. Yeah, it's funny because in a lot of ways my real job is video production in a sense, but it still isn't the thing that makes me my living per se. You know, it helps, but it doesn't pay my bills or nothing like that yet. But I don't know. I see the potential. It could at some point. You know, you always read those stories or see stories where people were like, "Yeah, I did this, and all of a sudden it blew up, and now YouTube's my job or whatever." You know, and I'm like, and then I kind of laughed because I'm like, man, they must have a lot of views because I get a good amount of views, and there's no way it could be my job. Not at this point. Daughter Amber says hi. Nice. Tell her we said hi. Can you link your channel? Yeah, I can. Hold on one sec. Is there any other programs you could recommend other than Manga Studio? Yeah, I mean, my go-to programs are Manga Studio, Sketchbook Pro 8, and Photoshop. And ZBrush a little bit, but I need to get back on that one. Alright, so let's see. I guess I would do, I don't write this very often. C. Robert Marzullo. This should be the link to it right there. Hey, just realized you were streaming. Happened accidentally. Yeah, what's up, Sketchcat? Good to have you back. Thank you. That made her smile. Nice. Happy to make her smile. Tell her she's famous now. Alright, so I'm trying to figure out if I want to just silhouette this character. I think I do. Like whenever you do like a far away shot, it's nice to silhouette it, mainly because it saves you a lot of time. Not because it's better in any way other than it saves you a bunch of time. You know, and then this is the thing, like you always pan back. Like you see how I was so zoomed in on that pic. Look how small he is on the page. I probably should not have been zoomed in that far. This is like the closest I should have got, if that. That's the only drawback to digital, and I can't help it. I end up zooming in every flipping time. Okay, so there's that. Yeah, I'm just going to silhouette them in, as long as you guys don't mind. I'll just do like the light off his back or something, kind of thing. Let's see. Wait, do you get paid to make these comics? Nice. No, I don't, unfortunately. I just do it because I'm bored. No, this is my own comic, so I've gotten a few dollars. I provide them for digital download on a few sites, so I get a couple bucks, but yeah, it's nothing to write home to Ma about. I do it out of sheer boredom. No, I love to do it. Yeah, I'm doing it so one day I'll get the movie deal. You know, the big movie deal. Blackstone coming to a theater near you. Yeah, probably not. I would settle for a video game deal. And chances are I'll have to design it myself. I'll end up producing this character as an app or something. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea since apps, like, some of them go crazy. Yeah, so any ideas on how to get what have you guys experienced with how to get more followers on here? Do you just share it on your social medias, or does Twitch promote them? Like, does anybody know how that works? I knew the lead designer for one of the Devil May Cry games. Oh, nice. Yeah, that'd be awesome. That was well, I can't say all of them are awesome game. I only played four or five or something. I don't know, but it was sweet. Whichever one I played, I was pretty much hooked. But yeah, the artwork in those games was amazing. So that's awesome. Alright, so there's my quick silhouette for the little tiny guy no one's going to ever pay attention to in the book. Let's see. Well, I mean, I got like 48 followers, but I constantly streaming, so I don't pull followers anymore. But in like 2 weeks, I got 48. I would say just try to be energetic in yourself. No one wants to watch a half dead person. Nice. And people love face cams. Yeah, see, I don't know how I would do that. I get to actually sign my funding deal for my animation studio. We could do up an animated series for Blackstone. Nice. Keep it in the back of your mind and hope this coming first week of September bears the fruit my partner says it's gonna. Okay, well, good luck on that. I feel like they know you better when they see your expressions. Yeah, like I said, I would have to figure out how to do that. My setup is pretty congested as it is, so I would have to set the face cam up on a tripod off to the side or something. So yeah, I mean, I'm not totally against it, except obviously the days that I don't bathe or something, but yeah, it could be fun, I guess. I'm not very photo friendly kind of guy, but I could probably fake it, I guess. Oh wait, no, you just said be yourself, didn't you? Yeah, that could be a problem. But I get what you're saying. It adds another level of interactivity to it. So yeah, so maybe I'll think about that as well. You could stream also on Adobe Creative Twitch channel too, Rob. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I just heard about that from somebody else. Like, man, everybody's jumping on the old live streaming bandwagon, huh? They're all going to fight over the crowd or something. Okay, so let's see. I already wasted too much time on this panel, so let me see if I can kind of fake the background, because this is supposed to be like a abandoned, like a beat up abandoned warehouse type setting. So if I can just kind of throw in some quick shapes of shadows, block a lot of it in, maybe that'll help. Let's see. Do a Facebook live stream to get more subscribers. So Facebook has a live stream too? My God, man. Is anything sacred? I didn't know that. It's like, man, this is crazy. Yeah, I guess I did know that. My bad. Because I see people, they'll be, I didn't think of it as a live stream, I guess. I thought of it more as like, making these bricks too big. Like somebody was just posting a video, but it is actually a live stream, isn't it? Yeah, I guess I could try that. I don't know. I don't have the greatest success with my my Facebook Ram Studio Comics Facebook page. I've got like 1,000 followers or something, but it ain't nothing to brag about or whatever. But it's they don't seem very engaged with a lot of, unless I just post pictures. If I post artwork that I did, then it does semi well. but they don't like, it seems like people on there don't really like when I post like, hey, check out my Twitch, or hey, check out my this or that. It's funny how that works with social media. Certain ones, they don't mind if you push them over, ask them to check out something else. And other ones, they get kind of, you can tell they get kind of annoyed by it. I think that's kind of crazy in a way. But nobody likes to be promoted to all the time, so I do get that. Hey, you're working at Manga Studio LL, so can I slam Manga Studio questions at you? Grins. Yeah, of course. That's kind of why I decided to do one with Manga Studio, so I could at least, I felt bad because a few people asked about it as I used the other softwares on here. So yeah, let me know what questions you got real quick while I sip my coffee way too late at night. I use Photoshop and MediaBang. MediaBang is pretty much Manga Studio but free. Yeah, but isn't that the one where you can't rotate the screen or something? Because man, that's annoying for me. Like I do this part a lot, But anyways, if that's the one I'm thinking of, I got a couple on my tablet, and Procreate's my favorite on the iPad Pro, and then another one is Paint Storm or something. I got the light version, the free one, because I wanted to try it out. And there was a couple things, I can't call it out right now, that seemed a little weird about that one too. And I want to say it was the rotate screen. Maybe not. I don't got it in front of me right now. Bang. Oh, you helping me pronounce? Thank you. Yeah, I slaughter all of them. I got checked on this one. I still say it wrong. It's Manga Studio, and somebody like blasted me on YouTube and was like, "Quit calling it Manga Studio." Like, I can't help it. It's stuck in my mind that way. Okay, I'm working off a few brain cells here. Just please forgive. I didn't like that. Some people get so mad when you mispronunciate or you misspell stuff. And it's like, so I must be their arch enemy because I am horrible with all that stuff. Sketch Club is better, but only in iOS. Sketch Club, huh? I haven't even heard of that one. It's like, man, you can't even keep up. They just keep making new programs. It's like, hey, have you ever used Draw Your Face Off? Oh, that's the best one. But yeah, it's cool. I like trying new programs. It's just like I was talking about a little while ago. The only drawback is that if you do switch too much, it's like you never fully feel out the program and all its potential. Like this one, Manga Studio. It's got so many tools. I mean, just the perspective tools alone. I mean, you can even make perspective rulers in here, like make shapes, and then the lines that you draw will go to those. So like all these tools, advanced brushes, all this crazy stuff. So you really have to delve into it for a long period of time to really know all the things it can do. And even then, I mean, I've been using it for years now, and I still feel like I'm on the tip of the iceberg with it. Just got a lot of features. Let's see. Gotta go to bed. Okay, well, good night. Good night. Walmart gift card person. 2 week of high school will be done tomorrow. Oh, second week of high school. Well, good luck on that. Good night, Walmart. Question 1. Can you explain using panel masks in Manga Studio? Manga Studio. God, did it again. See you soon. All right, see you soon, bud. Thanks. What is with you, Sketchcat? Like, do you just come here to perplex me? Is that your lot in life? I don't know how to use those, actually. It's like every time you ask a question, it's something hard. You were asking me to draw hard stuff in the last live stream, weren't you? I know it was you. Um, Let me think. I don't know how to use them, honestly. It's these guys down here, right? This one you're talking about? Create layer mask? Or no, a panel mask is when it, okay. Sorry, a panel mask is kind of like a layer mask, I believe. I don't use them, but, yeah, it was you. I know it was you, you little. So yeah, so essentially what happens is, let's try this one first. If this is what I'm thinking. So you draw, nope, erase, nope. Okay, let's go back. I somehow got that wrong on this one. I believe it's kind of like this. Like, all right, you can just select this panel, for instance, and if you wanted to go right with the selection, you'd come here, hold Alt, subtract the selection like this. Okay, and then you can go Selection, Quick Mask. Okay, so this is actually an inverted one. So let me go Command Z, Command Shift I will invert the selection, then go Selection, Quick Mask. So this is one way to do it. Now, I believe the function you're talking about does this for you, so you didn't have to do it the way that I just did it. But I've never used it, but I understand the concept, I believe. So the benefit of this is, like, as you're drawing, so say I'm on this one right here, and I'm inking away, and I don't have to worry about, okay, it made a total liar out of me. You generally wouldn't go outside of that. In fact, I don't know why that's not working, unless it's because I'm not on the layer mask. No, because then you wouldn't be able to draw on that. Okay, well this quick mask isn't even working then. Oh, you know what it is, my bad. You got to go back to take it out of quick mask, which makes no sense. Anyways, okay, so see how I can't draw outside of that? That's what the layer mask does for you, I'm pretty sure. So sorry I'm fumbling through that. Generally, when you select a quick mask, you can, in most programs, you could just still draw inside that area, I believe, but apparently not. So let's try it for layer mask. Layer mask, mask selection. Okay, let's try it now. Okay, so there it is. So essentially now, no, it's actually off to the side there. Alright, unfortunately I'm not going to be able to help you with that. I know that it's got something to do with just masking off that panel, but apparently I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Sorry. Next question. For the guy that doesn't know what he's doing. Yeah, it's stuck in my head that way anyways. It's going to be Manga Studio. And they changed the name. I'm still calling it the old name, but the wrong name. So yeah, I'm stuck. Yep, that was it. Was needing it explained because I got frustrated trying it today. Yeah, and it's really not a big deal. I believe that's what it's for. But if you think about it, with digital inks, it's not that bad. Like, for instance, I would recommend, even when you're drawing, let it fall outside of the panel. It doesn't matter, because it's so easy to just take a selection, select it, and delete it. What I always do is I set my frame as a different layer like that, so that I can draw an ink behind it. If I go outside of it a little bit, I end up merging it down and just deleting the excess. So to me it's not that big of a deal, but I see the reason they put it in there. It can be useful, but yeah, I don't find myself using it either, because digital, it's so easy to kind of edit the work anyways. So yeah, so hopefully somebody's got some questions that I can answer, but that wasn't one of them. All right, sorry, I'm trying to focus here. Focusing on the lines. Let's see. Sketchcat says, if you do figure it out though, let me know. So you think it'd be easier then for me to just ink my panels on separate layers? Yeah, I use layers and groups to do it. So yeah, that's how I'd recommend. But once I do figure it out, maybe I'll do a video, or I'll address that in a future live stream. All right, well, I think I'm going to bring this one to a close, folks. My girl's calling. She's got ice cream, so that's the end of that. I gotta go where the ice cream is. But yeah, so I just wanted to do this and show you guys that I got Manga Studio operational on here, so there will be more Manga Studio videos. And one day I'll actually say it right, and then one day I'll actually convert it to Clip Studio Paint Pro, and we'll put all this mispronunciation behind us. So yeah, so if you guys got any ideas for future live streams, let me know. Also, remember that you can follow me and check me out on Gumroad and my Patreon and help me support the work that I do here. It helps me keep providing new content, so I appreciate that. And if you got any ideas for YouTube videos, comment on my YouTube videos, and I'll make sure to update those as well. So any last questions before I bring it to a close? Manga, yes, for sure. Thanks for the stream. It was nice to finally make one. I've been watching the VODs. Yeah, thanks, Brett. Glad you could make it. Yeah, and let other people know in the comic art community, if you don't mind, just so I'll see a DBZ Nation. Bye to you as well. Just so I can get the word out and get more, followers on this and get it going. So if you don't mind, share, and if you know people that like to watch this type of stuff. Okay, thanks, Sketchcat. I appreciate that. Yeah, because if I go into these videos with a little bit more of a series of ideas and questions to answer, it makes for a better stream experience for everybody. That way I'm not just kind of running on these tangents. I can kind of, have an idea of what I'm going to be rambling about. All right, so yeah, awesome job, everybody. Thanks very much. Keep drawing, keep having fun, and I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.